Welcome back, and now to the rest of the stories. Afrobeat musician Seun Kuti, who was seen in a viral video assaulting a police officer, has turned himself in at the Lagos State Police Command headquarters. This follows the order for his arrest issued by the Inspector General of Police on Saturday after video emerged showing the Afrobeat star pushing and slapping the policeman. A statement by the command's public relations officer Benjamin Hundein says the accused surrendered himself early Monday morning, accompanied by his lawyer and family representatives. He has been placed under arrest while his case has been transferred to the state CID Panti for further investigation. While appreciating members of the public for their concern, the command in a statement is assured that the ongoing investigation will be detailed in order for justice to be manifestly served for all parties involved. Let's now join Clement Olorutuba for sports update.
Will fall on Friday, May 19, in the ongoing Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations in Algeria as Senegal tackles Morocco in the final. Senegal survived a heart-wrenching penalty shootout to beat Burkina Faso 5-4 on Sunday to make their first ever Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations final. The game was forced to penalties after a 1-1 draw in regulation time. Morocco, on the other hand, defeated Mali 6-5 also on penalties after playing goalless.
The final will be interesting. Senegal are also a very good team, but I still believe that Morocco and Mali are better than the Senegalese. But football is crazy. Let's see what happens in the finals.
Senegal, Morocco, Mali, and Burkina Faso will represent Africa in the 19th edition of the Under-17 FIFA Men's World Cup from November 10 to December 2, 2023. Meanwhile, Nigeria men's wheelchair basketball team has qualified for the 2023 African Para Games in Ghana. Nigeria defeated Ghana, Gambia, and Senegal at the just concluded International Wheelchair Basketball Federation Africa Para Games qualifier in Accra on Sunday. President of the Federation, Seyi Johnson, commended the resilient spirit of the players and technical crew. He called on potential sponsors to key into the developmental programs of the new board of the Wheelchair Basketball Federation. However, the female team of the Federation has also secured an automatic qualification. British number 1 Cameron Norrie beat Mati Fucsovics to set up an Italian Open last 16 meeting with world number 1 Novak Djokovic. Norrie came through 6-2-7-6 in a match that had been held over following Saturday's rain interruption in Rome. Djokovic overcame Grigor Dimitrov 6-3, 4-6, 6-1 after seeing a 4-2 second set lead disappear. World number 1 Iga Swiatek is into last 16 in the women's event, but 6th seed Coco Gauff was beaten. With sport updates, Clement Olorutuba.
It was indeed a celebration of life as people from all walks of life converged on Covenant Primary School at the Itak Econo local government area, Lover State, to bid farewell to late Apostle Sylvester George Omoh, who many said left worthy legacies of goodwill, honesty, and while serving God and humanity with great zeal and devotion. He was aged 83. Wisdom Jacob has details.
The journey to the final resting place of late Apostle Sylvester George Omoh commenced with lying in state in his compound in Edianitak, Ikono, for the deceased to be accorded the last respect. This was followed by a funeral conducted by Life Grace Apostolic Center, Abak. In their tributes, late Apostle Sylvester Omoh was described as a teacher of God's Word, a counselor, and an administrator.
A very good man, and he has spent his life, a good life on earth. He has inculcated good values in us.
My father was a peace-loving man. A man that loves everything to move according to the way it's supposed to be.
He's been quite a father, a man that advises I'm a man that takes one by his own word and expects you to live by your word.
When we talk of a man of God, a real man of God, a person that doesn't cherish anything earthly, somebody that was so contented with whatever that he had.
He's been a good father, a peaceful man, a servant of God, and on top of it, a practical Christian.
He was a God-fearing man. He really loved God, and he was very devoted to the work of the ministry. And
I want to thank God that God gave me such kind of grandfather that could pass it to my father, and he was a great teacher.
He did not joke with God. Everything and every affair he always taught us, always had to go back to God.
A biography of the deceased indicates that late Apostle Umor, after his retirement from government work, answered God's call, went into full-time gospel ministry in Good News Community International, where he served as music coordinator and general secretary. In his message on the theme, Saving and Landing Well, Apostle Godday Udoidong advised the gathering to save God and humanity with the hope of eternity in view.
Anywhere you are serving, in everything you do, do as unto God. By landing, I mean you end well, end with a good report, because after service, there will be a payback time.
The funeral also featured renditions by choir groups, song presentation by the deceased daughters, and prayer for the deceased family. Late Apostle Sylvester Umor is survived by children, grandchildren, son-in-laws, and a host of others to mourn his demise. Wisdom Jacob, NTA News.
To end the news tonight, another look at the major stories. Nigerian chef Hilda Basi has set a new Guinness record for the world in cooking. President Muhammadu Buhari has hailed Hilda Basi for putting Nigeria on global spotlight just as the people of Akwa Ibom State celebrate their own. You also heard in the news that Seun Kuti has surrendered himself to police in Lagos after allegedly assaulting a police officer. That will be all from the English segment of the news tonight. Uwemedi Moore is standing by for the news translation. I remain Kevin Samuel, urging you to be a star. Join NTA campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Have a good night.
Tem di dia kirut nyan Hilda Basi atu mo fau bunung po king weruna dot ken nu tame ko to kukaton dai wuru karai dot nyine temu Muhammadu Buhari akom Hilda Basi nanga benne irup nyina waruna dot nanga nta Akwa Ibom State idara ke yina mo Seun Kuti ayagire mano burisi ke Lagos nanga akena mamfana ye burisi Akwa Ibom miko mo nyang medu wemedi mo Samson yai ko membok nyan sini no mufo kendu bre yomi ufambok anam no ediong ebo ke ata tem di dia kirut nyan Hilda Basi ada kendu temerisen nanya mo ke Guinness Book of Record nte awu atem mpon no benekan ke fat unadut yai ko mbokomi oyogo ufambok ana ke farunadut nte keyen irut nyen Nigeria Hilda Basi akan nanga ntenye atempo kenenen usen inang ubiyongo ibaga Hilda Basi efyong ado ata atem diria anyongoto nkokukara nsrubiam ka Akwa Ibom State nkombwanam no ediyong ebo kendutem arinamadu kogwo ikiyaka no anyetie nanga asokotempo nko enyonga nonye ufang edidwo rudu ke minute ition ikbong kwa awa amerogo minute erap meruop kwa awa itioke nko anyetem mention diria kitie ekoto Amore Gardens Lekki ke Lagos State nko mbwanam no eriongo ebo kenyetem mention diria ayoko ibat ikieke ye efat enyonga de mekemfon eno ibarawo eyoko 1000 ita uwemedi mo Samson Adaiwood ukara Akwa Ibom State koro mbono woke Akwa Ibom edara ye Hilda Basi enyonga bo kerina mami ado owat mpo amemmi wat ikbebego ke imikeme erina mpo no awoda ata temdidia ayena Akwa Ibom mami ani ufangwet ukbono ke unadut nangante atem poke awa anang mefreke yaikombomi Kemiko Adaiwood ukara Akwa Ibom State etewudem Emmanuel ntesne ke ukonpo dakada abu kempo ndomoke isongo ke manie urong abangamporo anyema abu keta atemdiria Hilda Basi amanie urong abanga erinie nyongkat anyangamo kengwet afat unadut ke rirara ntem nsion diria kusen inang kenutmaiko to marathon cook Mbwanam no eriongebu ke Hilda Basi ado yiniswa erap metiaba atiogo nkokara nserubium ka Akwa Ibom State anyongodo ogwo abogembok yogwo akana temdiria ke India lata tandon ake kamake ngwet ukbono ntogwo temendiria no kpenekan kiswa 2019 etewudem Emmanuel amariandobo nangante irut nyen ebigidara mofa yukara kufangurwa ifang asokogemi kena erat adinam Hilda Basi ntekpanpo ke riben nam mpon no miwat nyen noikan ewoida ke frefat ndaga kunadut mikuyo Akero ata mpo idara nangante mbono weke wo okpogoro merikino akpampa Apostle Sylvester George Umo akpatru bono yendworudu kenwa ufongwet ame Covenant Primary School edianita ke nkok ukara ikono yaikombogo mito Wisdom Jacob
Akpatrisang adikino Apostle Sylvester George Umo amagakpa agatongo kedisio nam ka tomo ke diane itak ke ikono ba to do mboro etwa se no nya patru bono ke do ma ke beye ufo ba se di onkete Life Grace Apostolic Center ke bak edo mbonsigi tumarikbo kini eke pokofon mboro e mai tangebo ke Apostle Sylvester Umo akedo wo ke pepe iko basi akedo na item akenyongodo ngwonda na mutum mbodo wem akpampami awrobo kenya ma ke kpon utemu kara kenya ma yi korobasi anyongodo utemu kworiko yo ndiene kedo andiki dai word kan utemu kwo kitiedo me awenwet ku kworiko ki woriko kebo namutem nyong trek kusongofon Apostle Godday udoidong amano tuo witemebo yamo enam pono basi mubunowo midrenyen adi robi ubon basi kitik bodo e mai non dito ikwo fanga ikwo ndito pampami enyo ikwo kusong medu na item mo kesinam enyo bon kam enommo akpampami Sylvester Umo akpakpong dito mebeyin yeta wang bun fen adi from pamo Wisdom Jacob Kombok NTA
Akwa Ibom ntembok nyen kendo bre yomi atre ronyong medu wemedi mo Samson eso songa kan bangutong asiere
Welcome to Caravan